Hello, how you guys? So this message is going to be for Leo women born August. So how y'all doing today? It look like shoot, you doing the same thing you was doing yesterday, and everybody's saying shit. That's all you can do. And you know what? You starting to improve, and that's all we can do, boo. And we ain't got time to be sitting up here trying to act like this and act like that and all this other shit. But I don't even act. And a lot of these Leo women born in August shit, y'all don't have no act up in y'all. And y'all just come through the real of the real and be like, shit, this is it, nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? A lot of people want to drive and, you know what, look at you from afar and distance, be like, where the flip flops at? And that's what these bitches did. They out here. And they really stupid than a motherfucker, boo. And they really looking dumb than the motherfucking asshole. Because you know what? How the fuck they gonna get back? And they really want to talk to you about this and talk to you about that and see if you know what you can help and assist them with this and help and assist them with that. But even God says shit, they gonna have to help themselves just like they decided to not help you. And these motherfuckers ain't gonna have a job when they got back and everything. But shit, this one dude sent them off and say, yeah, you know that one bitch is doing this now, and I think you know what? Y'all should not say shit to her, cause she ain't shit, and that's what I gotta tell y'all here too. And God says, shoot, that made you even more interesting, and that's what you need to know, boo. So everybody is sitting up here wanting to look at you and act like you a fucking specimen and shit. I said, niggas, y'all so fucking stupid, and that bitch is looking like whatever the fuck. Look, then, nigga. Okay, observe what y'all ain't gonna never be, motherfuckers. And God said, ain't that the truth? Even this apple said, damn, it's gonna be so much better in your body than in your purse, bitch. And that's what you need to know. Apples are good for us. But I got food allergies. I got allergies to everything. And having allergies ain't fun. But what can I do? Shit, everybody else got allergies too, little dumbasses. Now they asses look dumb than a motherfucker. And they got a smorgasbord. They like, yeah, we like smorgasbords, and that's good. And that's their truth. So my hip was killing me. And grandma said, shit, we know. And I went to the emergency room, and that nigga said they don't deal with hip pain. I said, damn, really? They don't deal with exhaustion, too. In Alabama, that's what that nigga said. He said, we don't deal with hip pain and we don't deal with exhaustion. I guess you got to make an appointment for both. And the crazy part about it is, even Bill Gates says, shit, that's kind of fucked up, nigga. And that motherfucker ain't a nigga, but he ain't amazing in his own right. And he really was looking at me like, shit, deal with it because we got to deal with so much else. And you know what? Y'all got to deal with nothing. But that ain't true. People literally make an effort to send certain people who DNA is structured to evolve and take care of themselves, and we really believe in, you know, herbs and ways, nigga, you know. But modern medicine is important too. But shit, herbal supplements it's a plant, nigga. They take herbs. Damn, it's a plant, nigga. Fuck. I ain't never seen people against plants. Dumbass. I ain't never seen people against water so much. Oh my god, they got water. Damn. That's catastrophic to the body, baby. And you can't be around people that don't like water and herbal supplements. They don't like herbs. We don't want water, damn niggas. Well, shit. Fuck it. Die thirsty, bitch. And that's how the fuck I feel. If I come across you and God tell me to tell you drink water, shit, I drink water. And that don't mean I care, nigga. And he like, ain't that the truth? She just telling me because that's what God just told her to tell me. That's it. And that's it. God ain't got no messages for the rest of y'all niggas. And they like, shit, that's kind of fucked up. But it's the truth. Y'all splice with my people so much that y'all forget that y'all ain't people. And even though you splice with people and made your own people, those people ain't people either. And they like, don't we know it? Even that one nigga over there at Chick Flicks, please, Chick-fil-A, that nigga already know he an alien. And that's why the fuck he was looking like shit. Let me shut the fuck up, because he is. And he know it already. And he like, yeah, I don't want to talk to no more humans. And that's his shit. And that's his truth, boo. I would like a, I really want some soup or some pot roast. One, two. Some of these lights are out, and some of these are not the same color. They like, yeah, we don't like that either. They be fucking us up, and they do that shit on purpose. They know damn well they need to make these all the same color, and some of them out. And the building like, shit, we pissed. Because we want to all look the same and be amazing. Damn. But even the ones that's different colors say, shit, fuck y'all. I like my own color. And that's what them down there like. They like, we shine bright over here too, bitch. Fuck you. And that's the truth. So even eating this damn apple is catastrophic to the body, baby. And that one nigga like, yeah. tired of us third-legged ass niggas. I am. And even that last nigga said, shit, I'll be scared to see your ass. And he would. A lot of men will drive farther than a motherfucker to go see a bitch, talk to a new bitch, go have a same-sex innuendo and shit. But then they won't go down the street around the corner to see the one that they love. That's too far. Oh, really? You just drove 3,000 miles, nigga. And that's them niggas. And they really need to look at themselves as to why that is. You know? But they ain't gonna do that. A lot of people I have analyzed and, you know, they don't care about going deeper, none of that shit. So I'm really out here as a single entity that stands for something and don't fall for nothing. But everybody else is fallers. They fall for everything. That one nigga walked in the area and space and said, shit, I don't think I can get that one right there, but I can get these niggas to rub on me. And that's what people be doing. They don't have no preference of anything, and they just want to be touched on and don't even know why. It's not even the essence of sex addiction or anything like that. It's the essence of not even knowing how to love yourself. And that nigga's a dead soul already. And he want to present himself as somebody that's high vibrational, but that nigga dead soul. He been fucking up this world for years. Everybody always want to seeing people, they high vibrational self, or they want to astral project to somebody and all this other stuff and be like, yeah, here, take care of this part of me. No, fuck that. Send that shit back to that nigga. Motherfuckers need to take care of themselves, and they need to have their high vibrational self with them on a consistent basis, boo. Me, I keep all myself with me. Fuck that. I ain't leaving nothing behind. God said that's what you need to know too. His whole leg is messed up. They like, yeah, you started working us out like crazy, bitch. Damn. And I did. Y'all literally remember when I was in the house just sitting on the counter doing my reading. I wasn't going nowhere. Now God got me out here and I just started walking like crazy. But I've always been a walker. But I just, you know what, strained this leg and it's gotta heal. It's like shit. Who you think I am, bitch? I gotta strengthen the muscles around it too. God said that's the truth. So I don't mind walking up the stairs. Having some tea, y'all. I really like tea. My middle son like tea. My oldest son like tea, and my daughter like tea. We like tea, bitch. And that's our truth. Tea is good for you. You know. And this tea ain't even that bad. You know. But they call it flavored black tea. What the fuck is that? I said shit. These motherfuckers be fucking up some shit. What is flavored black tea, bitch? Did they not take the black tea leaves and, you know what, put it in here? Damn. What the fuck is flavored black tea? What flavor is it? They like, shit, I don't know, bitch. Damn. I'm so tired of people fucking with shit just to be fucking with it. Leave shit alone, y'all. Are these apple seeds? Are these apple seeds? You know, I never thought of this, but these are apple seeds, right? Shit, fuck it. Let's go ahead and, you know what? See what we can do. So, you know what? I said, this bitch just had an idea. And I said, you know what? God be giving her ideas out of nowhere. And they like, shoot, don't we know it, bitch? Damn. So what we gonna do? Uh-oh. Sorry, apple seed boo. I'm not gonna go searching for you. Make your way to wherever the fuck you need to be, please. So what I'm gonna do, you know, because I need my tea, so y'all got enough water in the ground yourself, baby. You like, I know, bitch, damn. So we gonna throw these apple seeds amongst the damn ground today. We got some apple seeds, y'all. And we gonna throw them out here. Fuck it. Okay? We gonna throw the apple seeds and you know what? Let it plant wherever the fuck they need to plant. And it's supposed to, you know what? Not rain, but shit. All seeds know how to get their way to where they need to go. So if there's some apple trees go there, or whatever the fuck an apple seed gonna develop, so shall it be. And they like shit. Now we gonna have apple trees out here and shit. People gonna be picking them. Good. Pick the apple trees, y'all. Fuck you mean? I said this bitch gonna be eating apples and throwing the seeds everywhere. Fuck you mean, okay? That's what I'm gonna start doing. I ain't even pay attention to eating apples like that, but shit, the seeds are in there, bitch. Throw them motherfuckers everywhere. Fuck it. Wherever the seed needs to be planted, it'll plant. They be like, yeah, we already planting, bitch. We already getting up ready to just, you know what, let our roots be out. And that's what they do. We all need to understand that shit. They got a right, boo. All seeds got a right to be who they need to be. And they like, yeah. And they do. And even them damn kiwi fruits got seeds in them. And give me some kiwi fruit and be throwing them damn seeds everywhere. They gonna be like, shit. That one bitch Infinite is sitting up here planting all kind of shit everywhere. Fuck it. Fuck you mean? The tree said we'll take care of these seeds right now today. The seeds want to grow, let them grow. You know? We should have fruit everywhere so people don't have to starve. They sit up here and they put everything in a fucking box in a container and try to make it all cute and everything and shit. And half of this shit is not even good for us no more. And they done fucked it up even further. And those chicken strips at Chick-fil-A, don't buy that shit. They literally made a formula for people who have allergies to really become even more sick. And that's what they did. Because chicken fingers should not make you sick like that. And that shit is gross. And I eat buffalo wings and everything and I'll be just fine. Their ingredients at Chick-fil-A, please. That one nigga always want to fuck up women that have allergies, but shit, when his ass try to bite into one of these chicken strips and he can't, he gonna be pissed because he loves chicken strips. And chicken strips shouldn't taste so fucking gross at Chick-fil-A. Them things taste gross. I ain't never seen a chicken, even the motherfucking cheap ass chicken nuggets that I get from the stove taste better than Chick-fil-A. And they like, shit, don't we know it, bitch? I was like, shit, I prefer to eat these than those. Nasty ass shit. God said them niggas made millions of dollars off of chicken. Talking about, yeah, black people love chicken, but shit, that shit be around the corner and I don't see no black people lined up over there. And they like, shoot, not no more. A lot of motherfuckers really left after that nigga was racist than a motherfucker. And he really trying to save that Chick-fil-A. And then he gonna try to, what? Tell a bitch to get out for what? I said, that's that nigga. So he ain't finna have millions no more. And he don't like that. See? And he wanna leave his higher self with me. No, nigga, take that shit back too. Your ass needs to grow the fuck up. Man up. And that's what they need to do, boo. So all y'all, when y'all eat y'all apples, just throw the seeds everywhere. Start throwing seeds everywhere. Fuck it. Lemon seeds, whatever seed. Just all the seeds, just throw them everywhere. If y'all can find a grocery store and you know what, they got some motherfucking seeds, just find some seeds and start throwing them everywhere. Fuck it. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they be like, shit, we ain't even want to make it, bitch. And that's their truth. And that's what I'm going to start doing. Everywhere I go, I'm going to just start throwing seeds everywhere. And that's it. That's my idea that God just gave me. He said, just start throwing them everywhere. Dandelion root. How they going to sit up here and create a pesticide to kill the dandelion and then put it in a peel? They be fucking us up with no grease, baby. And that's some fucked up ass shit, boo. I said, until they say it's okay, then y'all sit up here and go get it. I said, nah. My grandma been saying this shit for years. And everybody said, don't we know it, boo? So take care of y'all self. And grandma said, yeah, we need apples. We're gonna be throwing seeds of apples everywhere. Apple seeds. Because that's what we need. And Alabama used to be filled with trees that had apples on it years ago. And y'all really knew that, you know what? If the apple didn't drop the motherfucking tree, it wasn't right. So if y'all know that apples got a common sense to drop shit that is able to be ripe and eaten, why y'all act like these trees is stupid? They like, we ain't stupid, boo. And they be acting like we stupid, just like y'all act like I'm a dumb motherfucker, boo. And I'm not. What up, Crow? All y'all be acting like bitches is stupid, but shit, I ain't stupid. And I'm taking care of myself, and that's the only thing I can do, bitch. And God said, ain't that the truth? You want to get proof that a bitch did this and a bitch did that, and the bitch ain't do shit because she ain't around. Y'all always want to come at a bitch that ain't around, and she ain't around. So can you prove to me which the fuck you talking about again? See, a lot of y'all want to act like, you know what? Y'all want to fuck up these black women or these women of dark skin and act like, yeah, they did this, they did that. But y'all, please, y'all motherfuckers be fucking up the world, baby. And Jesse, and Jessica, shit. Y'all ain't murdered nobody yet, but y'all planning on it because y'all done found the friend that got a motherfucking farm. And even your daughter says, shit, my other side of me is saying I don't want to kill like that. But that other side of her saying, shit, why not? And that's how the fuck y'all get down, boo. Y'all don't mind murdering people, slicing people, dicing people. But y'all don't want people to start slicing and dicing and murdering y'all asses. See? And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, there's certain people that really should never be thinking the way that they thinking, but shit. Y'all splice with my people too, motherfucker. My mama was half Caucasian and everything. She had to deal with her crazy on top of the other crazy. Then my daddy is cuckoo nuts too. That motherfucker is nutty than a motherfucker, and somebody needs to splice his ass. Splice him right into fourths. Shit, and separate them things on one side of the universe and another side, so it can never come back together again. Fuck you mean? Take that nigga DNA and you know what? Throw it amongst the river. God said, ain't that the truth? Shit. That motherfucking DNA should have never been developed. I don't know how I became who I am, but shit. I am a Leo woman born in August, bitch. And I like being a Leo woman born in August. Fuck you mean? I could just feel the hate just coming in the door. All I'm doing is walking in the door, everybody looking like, damn, what's she doing? Nigga, damn, I walked in the motherfucking door, nigga, just like everybody else. Ain't nobody seen all these other niggas walk in the door but me. That one walked in the door. But what about the other niggas? Unfortunately. I said, ain't that some shit? I said, y'all just saw one person walking in the door? I think there was other people, but I just really saw them. Damn. And that's how it be, being a Leo woman born in August, boo. Everybody see you. And you can't even not be seen. They like, damn. What you doing? Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. You know? And that's how my kids are, too. Like, my kids, when they walk in the door, everybody looking at them. And I remember when we stayed in Eau Claire, I stopped going to grocery stores in a lot of places because I'm like, damn, that's why I stopped wearing glasses when I go into buildings. Because every time I go into a building and everything with my kids, everybody's staring. I'm like, what the fuck? So now I can't see shit. So if you looking, I can't see you looking at me. I can't see shit. And that's when I started going to the clubs and everything with no glasses on, because I'd be like, damn, what the fuck is going on? And my children overstand that shit now. I said, Mom will be walking around blind in a motherfucker. Because I don't want to be seeing people that would see just looking at me and staring, nigga. Damn. Okay. My daughter remember that. She like, yeah. They still staring, mama. Damn. Unfortunately. I said, that's catastrophic that niggas be staring at people like that. But once again, we all are not what we supposed to be. And y'all ain't so-called deemed the watchers. Y'all just, you know what, some weird species that shouldn't even be around because y'all don't know how to develop, create, transform, uplift, isolate. Y'all don't know how to do a lot of shit. And y'all really know how to look at people, mimic them, and act like that's your specialty, but it's not. See? And a lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna be like, yeah, I just throw the seeds upon the earth and see if it grows, and that's what y'all gonna come up with next. No lying motherfuckers. Y'all so full of shit. I say, yeah, she ain't inspired by none of these niggas no more. And I'm not. I don't find inspiration from stupid ass motherfuckers. You know? And even when I was around my raggedy ass daddy and everything, I feel like somebody gonna come from that way pretty soon. Even when I was around my raggedy ass daddy and everything, that nigga like shit, I ain't even know nobody was out here. Damn. That nigga is, my daddy is weird. I ain't never seen a man so fucking weird. And I ain't got no example of no amazing men, but I do have an example of highly intellectual men. Like my Uncle Chuck was very smart, you know. And my uncle, this bitch done traveled just so you know what, see what the fuck I'm not doing. And that's what the fuck she be doing, boo. She like, yeah, I'm gonna see what you not doing today. And everybody, that's what the fuck they be doing. Some people spend their lives just to be looking at people, stalking people, watching people. What's the point of you living? What's the point of you having breath in this world? She like, I don't know. And I don't know how people don't know, but shit, a lot of motherfuckers don't want me to not be thinking, not be making this and that and everything. Like, I can't have a moment where I can't think, you know? And I ain't even moved by none of this shit. I really not. And even the apple said, damn, you gonna be so much better pretty soon. And I'm gonna go get me some water and shit. Grandma said I need water. And that's what I need, boo. You know? A lot of people wanna stare at motherfuckers like shit. Give me some money so I can move the fuck around. Ain't nobody got time to be staring at niggas, looking at bitches. You know? Give me some money, I'll be about it as peace. Fuck you mean? That's what I need, some money, niggas. Everybody want to look at me like I'm a motherfucking doggy in the window and some shit. What she doing now, sitting here? What she did yesterday, sit here. What she do the day before, sit here. And that's it. It look like she finna do something. I ain't finna do nothing but wait till I get some money and get the fuck up on out of here. And that's what I'm gonna do, boo. I don't like this area. I don't like this space. I don't like these individuals that's walking around just doing nothing. And they know it. They ain't doing shit. Grandma said, yeah, them niggas. Now, these niggas want to come in the door dressed alike and act like, yeah, we official. Nigga, get y'all own motherfucking style. Even that bitch said, shit, I'm copying somebody I used to see years ago. But me, I don't copy nobody, boo. I do me. Unfortunately. She ain't thinking about nobody else and what the fuck they do, and I'm not. And even Bernie said, shit, where you at, boo? So I can come and stare at you too. I don't know what it is about people that really don't understand that shit. Y'all all could be tapped in and y'all all could really get messages from, you know what, the higher source, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. God said that's what they know here too. Even that nigga, okay, from the swamp had to get out the swamp and be like, shit, how you knew I was in the swamp, boo? Damn. And that nigga is mesmerized by that shit too. That nigga be sitting there just staring at me like, damn, she knew I was in the swamp. Shit. So the stalkers have found me again because I hear the echo every time I talk, you know, it's being recorded. So they done found me again. They like, yeah, we found you again. And all they gotta do is watch the YouTube channel, but shit, motherfuckers wanna be up close and personal, act like they got an exclusive. Nigga, you ain't got an exclusive, but this nigga is probably sending messages over to Japan, Guatemala, all this other place to be like, yeah, this is an exclusive. Nigga, we see the original. Stop this shit. And God said that's what they know too. I really haven't been given nothing in this world. And my children haven't either. And I should be fucking up some shit. But God is calming us all down to not fuck up shit. I said, damn, God. My daughter said, God, I really want to fuck up shit, God. Come on now. God said, shit, I got shit for y'all to do. And that's why God ain't letting us fuck up shit. She like, I really got to act like I'm pissed. Because God don't want me to be feeling pissed and all this other shit. And my son be ready to snap, crackle, and pop too. He be like, yeah. Now I know what mama was talking about, because, man, that nigga want to go 0 to 1,000. And all these damn phones be like, shit, we here. And they be like, damn, what you got them phones for, bitch? Whatever the fuck I want these phones to be for, nigga. Dumbass niggas. God said, ain't that the truth? I said, she got this, she got that, she taking care of herself, and that's all I can do. One thing I did come from is a bunch of women that took care of themselves. Despite the fact that if people didn't take care of them, shit, they always had to figure out a way. And that's what pisses me off too. All these niggas that was in my grandmama's life, and fuck you, daddy. He ain't do shit for grandma. You want to act like us starving and shit. You know, I would have never did that. All mama had to do was call me, nigga. Fuck that. Y'all was gone for months. Auntie Sheba, all y'all ass. So where the fuck was y'all at when all these grandbabies was starving? See? And they like, shit, we remember them days too, boo. Where was y'all at? Uncle Davis, Auntie Eveline, where was y'all at, boo? Because we was hungry. They like, shit, I think God gonna tell y'all nothing pretty soon, because that's catastrophic to our body minds. Because we really didn't look at these motherfuckers the way that we really need to been looking at them. And I say, yeah, must have been some spiritual work somebody was doing even years ago. And even that one nigga named Luther is saying, shit, don't kill me. But that's what I want to do. And Grandma said that's what they know here too. There's so many people that want you to be around certain people to invoke anger and invoke pain within these Leo women born in August. But shit, God said, not on my watch, boo. You know? I said a lot of people want to act like this and act like that and all this other shit. I can't even act. And I'm ready to get the fuck up on up out of here. So y'all need to cash at me, EEIGROW8. I'm not a person that stays stagnated. I'm not a person that want to do the same thing over and over again. And I'm not a person that stays stuck on shit. I'm ready to fucking go. Ready to get the fuck up out of here. And they like, yeah, if they don't send her money, she gonna walk up out of here. And as soon as my leg get better, shit, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk my ass up out of here. And that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, boo. Shit. Already looking at a plan yesterday. Fuck you mean? Shit. I'll walk my ass up out of here, but my hip is hurting, my knee hurting, and my edema, you know what, is getting better. They said I told you I was gonna be better today, and you is. I can see my ankle a little bit. My ankle should not be looking all okay like I can't see that motherfucker. I never had an ankle where I can't see the nigga. Hello, ankle. God said, ain't that the truth? So a lot of y'all Leo women born August 12th, born in August period, y'all ain't gonna have to deal with shit too much longer. And that's what people don't like. God is finna transcend y'all life in such an amazing way. And even your children say, shit, I think I don't feel nothing coming, mama, but damn, hurry it up. See? Because my children know that, look, if mama got it, please, mama gonna fly us out. Fuck you mean? Shit, we going straight up, mama. Fuck you mean? I ain't getting on no bus, no train, or nothing. I'm taking a flight. And that's what the fuck my kids gonna take. A motherfucking flight. And they gonna be like, shit, we really gonna be spoiled thin after we been through all this grimy shit. And I'll be like, ain't that the truth? Mama gonna make sure we have everything. Fuck that. Shit. Drop a deposit in their account every goddamn day. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Man, if my babies okay, have what the fuck they want. And they gonna be like, ain't that the truth? Even my additional kids gonna be like, shit, hurry up, mama. We gotta get the fuck on up out of here too. I got some additional kids out here. And they like, shit, she gonna take care of us. And I am. Fuck you mean? God got plans for us, and that's why God keep on calming me down, because I wanted to fuck up some shit so many times that God said, no, not today, not tomorrow, shit. And that's what the fuck is going on. And I said, even my children is looking like shoe. Once mama have his shit, she gonna CC us. And they gonna be like, damn, we her kids. I told you we got a mother already. I said, now you got two mothers. I said, it's best to have two mamas. Shit. Bitch, take care of my lightweight. And I said, I got you, bitch. God said, ain't that the truth? When you got heavy hitter ass women out here that is going to take care of your children just like you would take care of your children, if not better or more, you got to fuck with them bitches, you know? I said, yeah, that bitch done imprinted on my kids already. Damn. And that's what I be doing, boo. And I don't imprint on everybody. You know, it's just specific motherfuckers. And they be like, hey, don't we know it? I said, yeah, that's my mama, bitch. And when she get it, shit, I got it too. And I said, yeah, that's me. Damn it, that is me. And I said, she knew it. And that other bitch was trying to fuck up my son and say shit about my son. And I said, yeah, she don't need to be no EMS worker. She don't need to be no emergency medical service professional. Because all she want to do is make sure that she put claims in and act like motherfuckers want to, you know what, pluck on her. But she always is in people's personal space, and she know that that's a violation. Dumbass. And y'all want to sit up here and drug on my son and act like, yeah, get him to say shit. I said, his mama is protecting his ass, and I do. All y'all motherfuckers need to know that in a multitude of states and area and spaces, stop looking at these women, okay? Especially when you are riding in EMSs, when you are riding in different cars and everything, they setting up to get you entrapped, okay? And that's what y'all need to know here too. There's a lot of women that is working against other women to not be as amazing in their own right. So they're trying to entrap people to be a child molester, entrap people to be saying sexual comments and all kind of shit and everything. Stay 10 toes down with yourself, women and men. I was in the motherfucking emergency room with my son, And I had to keep on washing his face off, and he's so stupid. My son is so stupid, and he be looking like, yeah. I said, nigga, you need somebody to protect your ass 24/7, 7 days a week. Because if he don't have it, he just out here. And God said, ain't that the fucking truth? I said, nigga, you ain't okay. You confused. Put that on the damn documentation, bitch. That's what the fuck she did, too. Confusion is what he was. He just got done throwing up in extreme heat. And that's another thing. I have been running across all these medical professionals that have been trained to notice certain things of human beings and act like they don't know. I said, that bitch is so exhausted, and you act like you don't know shit. I said, that's them niggas. And that's what the fuck y'all do. Y'all come to areas and spaces and act like this and act like that, but I don't give a fuck about you acting, bitch. See? And I don't want to ever see your raggedy ass ever again. And you like, don't I know it here too. A lot of y'all want to pretend like y'all dead, pretend like y'all ain't, you know what, alive no more and all this other stuff. But shit, I don't give a fuck if you're dead or alive no more, baby. A lot of y'all who have acted like y'all dead, acted like this, acted like that, keep on acting. I'm not finna act the rest of my life, you know, and I've never been an actor per se. And God says, shit, I've only been me. And y'all like, yeah, and she has here too. Yeah, that look like somebody I know, and I am that person. And Grandma said, ain't that the truth? A lot of y'all may know my mother and my mama. She was an amazing individual. She was nice to people that was not her blood. And she gave to people that was not her blood, just like my raggedy ass daddy. And that's what they do. See? Narcissistic people always try to collect other people because they don't want to do right by their own people. And that's who the fuck you is, boo. Don't do right by me. I don't want your shit. Okay? Give that shit to your family. And Grandma said, don't you know it here, boo. I said, she gonna get her own shit by herself. Don't give her shit. Fuck y'all. And God said, that's what y'all need to know here, too. So when I get ready to transcend and get the fuck on, and I don't know what this part of my life is gonna be called in my book. Alabama Stop. That's what it will be called. The Alabama Stop. The Tales of Two Cities. I used to love that book. So it'll be called The Alabama Stop and the Tales of Two Cities. They like, shit, what the fuck that mean? I said, ain't no telling, bitch. God said, don't we know it here too? So that's what it's gonna be. That's why I'm so indifferent. Because I can't be disappointed no more. And that's my truth. So even Grandma said, dang, that apple is really doing my stomach some justice. They like, yeah, you needed an apple, bitch. Eat an apple. And I did. So when I get all settled and all this part of my life passes and everything, all my children gonna be spoiled. And they ain't gonna even be spoiled. They just gonna have whatever the fuck they need to have in this world. And it ain't gonna be nothing that mama won't get for them. They gonna be like, shit, don't we know it? like, shit, my daddy was crazy and he did have all that. I said, she know you. I said, she loved you and she still do. And I said, I don't know why I stopped talking to them and everything, but shit, we did have some great pop and some chicken. And that's what we did, boo. And that's his truth. A lot of people looking like, yeah, she don't like people like you. And he toxic. He's toxic than a motherfucker. And he like every time he see me, he be like, shit. He get an upgrade. That nigga needs to transform his life. And that's what he needs to do. And he really looking like shit. I can't even do half of the shit I need to do. And a lot of people be fucking up people and everything and acting like it's okay. But elevation is key. And his ass don't know how to test shit. And that water been dirty and fucked up for years. He be pretending like he testing shit. Pretend. I could test this shit better because I used to manage a building that used to have a motherfucking pool. God said, ain't that the truth? He don't even know why he got to test it. He don't know why he got to do this, but there's a lot of bacteria that can be in one area, in one space with a multitude of different bodies. But that nigga ain't paying attention to that. He just like, it's like a pool. It's like the tub. No, it's not, nigga. Would you get in a tub with a whole bunch of naked ass niggas and not test the water? Catastrophic events. Grandma says, shit, we out here, boo, and we tired. And a lot of motherfuckers looking like, shoot, you really is taking things to a whole other level. And you don't give a fuck. And I don't, boo. I don't care. You know? But I'm ready for this era, this time and this era of my life to be the fuck over. I'm ready to be with my children, and you know what? That's it. And God knows that. God knows I really just want to be with my children in a house and cook for them, and you know what? Have them be okay and have me be okay. That's it. That's it. You know? And when I get what I need to get, shit, fuck that. My children can call me, and half of the time they ain't gonna even need to call me because I'm gonna be just dropping shit in their bank account. They like, yeah. And that's how the fuck I do it. My kids, if they really need it and I got it, shit, I just do it. They like, yeah, we can use some of those, just do it right now. My kids were so motherfucking spoiled, they be like, shit, stop that, we can do it on our own. Even my sons got so used to me just grocery shopping and they having groceries and everything. You be like, dang, why we can't go to the store to get it ourselves? Now the motherfuckers be wishing that they get a motherfucking okay package at the door. Mama, can you send some packages? Can you grocery shop, mama? Come on. Shit. People don't know what they have until it's fucking gone. And I said, yeah, mama was taking care of us. Because she ain't never been taken care of. I ain't never had nobody to just do something for me out of nowhere. Be like, dang, it's done? Shit, no. I ain't never had that, baby. That's why I used to always do it for my children. And my parents knew it. They like, yeah, she's a mother. And I am. I ain't no mammy. So when we get over this phase, we'll be okay. We'll have a lot of things to write about and a lot of things to talk about. And that'll be catastrophic to everybody's body, mind here too. And God says, shit, Still didn't know what the fuck to do. But if he Google it, he'll find out. But he don't want to Google shit. And he want to act like this and act like that. But shoot, keep on acting, boo. Someone gonna end up getting gangrene, and that's gonna be gross. And a lot of people looking like shit. They already reported a multitude of things, and people ain't doing what they supposed to do. And just because you look like this and look like that, please, me, I know what the fuck to do. And grandma said, don't we know it here too? We ain't gonna even try to look for shit today. But I ain't been looking for nothing. And I don't want to be fucking bothered with nobody. All these niggas is weird. They come out weird. They look weird. I be like, damn. Hey, weirdos. And that's what they do too. See? And they want to fuck up everything. And that's what they do, boo. They come through the fuck up. They don't come through to heal, repair, embrace, uplift. They don't know about that shit. And that's what they do. So to all my children that came from out of my body and my additional children, I love y'all. Take care of yourself. And I'm always watching over y'all. I'm always praying over y'all, but shit, I ain't got to pray over y'all that much because God says, shoot, I already got them, bitch. Damn. And they do. I said, shoot, you look amazing being a ambulance worker. And she like, yeah, I do. And I'm a high vibrational one too. And she don't need to be around your toxic ass bitch. I said, ain't that the truth? I said, I think my mama don't want you to be around me, nigga. And you don't need to be around that motherfucker. And she be sitting up here wringing chicken necks and thinking it's funny and shit when she ride all the way out to the farm. Oh, weird ass. And she ain't human. And you like, I already know that too, mama. I'm looking at her like, yeah, your ass ain't human. And where the fuck you come from, you need to go back. So stay the fuck away from my daughter, nigga. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. You. Yeah. The weirdo bitch. Yeah, you weird. And I don't like that shit. And that is my daughter. And she like, yeah. She checking up on me even though I'm trying to act like, you know what, I don't know what she talking about. But my memory was coming back to me and I said, yeah, that's her. And that's an amazing mama. I said, I wish I had a mama like that, but she do. So that's my daughter, so stay the fuck away from her old nasty, weird-ass bitch. And you was trying to get her wet up to get her set up to fall for this other nigga down the street around the corner that want to get her on heroin and crack and act like it's okay. Stay the fuck away from her, baby. I'm telling you, she ain't shit. And you like, yeah, I know. And I ain't finna get wet up to get set up and shit, bitch. Stay the fuck away from me. I don't even want you to touch shit in this motherfucking EMS truck, and that's good. You tell her to sit her ass there, keep her hands in her lap. And you like, shit, I do got something, but I ain't gonna pull it out. And that's a good thing, baby. I want all my children to protect themselves all the time. Shit, a Bix razor can fuck up a nigga. They like, shit, all I got is a razor, nigga. They like, shit, that razor can fuck up a nigga. Fuck you mean? If you think about a motherfucking cut on your face, them niggas be ready to cry. And if you keep on slicing on their ass everywhere, shit, it's like a paper cut, boo. So carry what the fuck you need to carry with you. And grandma says, shit, I'm always staying strapped. I said, this bitch be ready to fuck up shit and God be saying, no, not today. And I do. I be ready to fuck up the world. Because I ain't supposed to be in this situation, but God says, shit, how you know? You got shit to do. And God said you ain't trying to go to Birmingham for shit, and I'm not. Fuck that. God said, damn, I got you to do something in Birmingham again. And I need you to go to Birmingham and don't fuck that God. You better send somebody else, God. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Fuck Birmingham. That motherfucking place is a hot goddamn mess. I can deal with Hoover a little bit. Shit, but I'm trying to get to, okay, what do you call it, Tuscaloosa? Shit. She trying to get the fuck away from up out of here. Shit. Ain't her? God said you gotta go to Birmingham and talk to nobody. I ain't going to Birmingham to do shit. God want me to go to Birmingham and look at these people and be like, so I guess I'm still here, bitch. And that bitch looking like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. And she don't want this shit to happen to her. But it's gonna happen. And everybody gonna be like, yeah, you deserve this shit. So someone literally gonna put her in a motherfucking, okay, train, vehicle, car, bus, and be like, nigga, now you figure out how the fuck you get back. And that's what somebody gonna do to her. Because it's kind of bogus that she will literally give all these other niggas free tickets to go all kind of places. And she could give me a ticket to get the fuck up out of here after I paid $300. Her ass gonna be lost in translation. And she don't even know it's gonna come. And I'm gonna be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But am I gonna give a fuck? No. Because you ain't give a fuck about me. And like I have said, if you don't give a fuck about me, shit. She like, she ain't adopt me as one of her children for what? Your moral standards and values is fucked up, nigga. Shit. I wouldn't adopt your ass, and even your mama and daddy looking at you like, yeah, I think we denounce being your parents. Shit. We don't even want to be your parents no more. Damn. I said, wow. Nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? Even her mama and daddy said, you know what? How you gonna fuck up a heavy hitter like that? Damn. But she did. And everything happens for a reason. So when her ass get lost in translation and can't get back and all that other shit, they gonna get her ass on crack, be smoking heroin. She gonna be shaking it in a strip club and everything. She gonna have about 8, 9 babies out her goddamn body. And by the time she get 50, her coochie gonna be like, shit, I'm closed for operation. And they gonna really have to sew her coochie up because that's how much she gonna be using it moving forward. And that's gonna be fucked up, but shit, God said you fuck with the wrong bitch. All you had to do was give me a motherfucking ticket to get up out of here. And you acted like you couldn't, bitch, please. God says shit, they really gonna sew up her coochie. And they gonna make sure she can, you know what, pee, and that's it. But other than that, her body ain't gonna be able to handle being open like that afterwards. And that's gonna be fucked up. And God says shit, that's gonna be a thing coming up in the future. Because a lot of women are gonna start trying to use their body to do this and use their body to do that. And women, we're not supposed to be used so goddamn much. You know, we really supposed to be at rest and be healing and all this other shit. And I'm still healing from that last nigga. And that nigga said, ain't she? She still healing from me, damn it. You know, and that nigga fucked me up. He know it. And I'm still healing from that nigga. I don't want a new owner. I don't want a new nigga looking at me in my face thinking he can tell me what the fuck to do, where to go, how to dress, what to look like, what not to say, what to think, what not to think, and all this other shit. Nigga, I better blow your head away. Fuck you mean? And God talking about some there's a nigga that I got for you. I said, nigga, well shit, he better have a titanium brain then. I'll blow that nigga head away. That nigga better bounce back. Shit. He be like, baby, you only killed me 9 times, okay? I got 10 lives, bitch. God said, ain't that the truth? Said transformation is key. And that bitch looking like shit. I'm trying to not remind you of nothing but shit. We don't give a fuck about nobody today, boo. God said that's what I need to tell everybody. Yesterday I broke out in hives and everything on my legs. There's little marks left, but I'm gonna be okay. You know. I don't know why these allergies decided to come out in my 40s, but that's what it did. What the fuck is over there? Oh, Starbucks. Okay. I can overstand the line of Starbucks. I know about that. But that other line, that's questionable. And they like, shit, ain't it, boo? Let me not go up that way. Cause that bitch looking, baby. So a lot of y'all Leo women born August 12th, you know what? Stay up. You said where that is at in Mexico. I ain't never been to Mexico, but my brother Brent been to Albuquerque. He ain't never been to Mexico either, but he like, shit, Mexico is here. Fuck you mean? We ain't gotta go nowhere. And that's what I felt about Minnesota. Like, there's so many people from all walks of life in Minnesota. It's like a melting pot. Like, I have met people from everywhere, so I feel like, why the fuck I gotta go overseas? They all here. Fuck you mean? What I gotta go overseas for? Shit. I know what those people are, these people are, yeah, all that over there. All of them. Shit. Grandma said, ain't that the truth? So even the motherfucking Liberian community said, boo, where are you? Because you know what? We want some soup too. We wondering how you make it. Because that one nigga always talk about how you make it. He said, you know what? All y'all can't make shit. But that one can make it well good for me. And that's how I used to make it, boo. I used to have a little brother named Zoe. That nigga. And he always was coming over to eat. But a lot of people that I knew back in the day used to always come over just to eat, drink, and take their ass home. That's what the fuck my house was. Eat, drink, take your ass home. And my friend Nadia, she cooked a lot of the Nigerian food. But I cooked the Liberian food. And it was kind of crazy that we was hanging out because a lot of people be like, shoot, I don't like Nigerians and I don't like Liberians. And we said, I ain't know what the fuck that was about. I said, all y'all from Africa, nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? So changes in the air. And even that aspirin said, damn, what's going on with that hip? And this hip is really in pain. So I need to get the fuck up out of Alabama since they don't look at hip pain. That nigga said we don't do that. But this one nigga gonna make sure that nigga have hip pain coming up soon. He like, baby, I already got him. Fuck that. Finna beat this nigga ass. Make sure he got hip pain. And that's what somebody gonna do to that nigga. I said, shit, I handle this lightweight. I said, we both got hip pain. God said, ain't that the truth? And I know this hip, when I used to play pool all the time, I used to thrust my hip into the, shot when I used to shoot. So be careful of doing that, boo. Okay? Because that could be fucked up and everything. God said that's what you need to know. So don't thrust your hips into nothing. And I need some glucosamine, but I took some glucosamine about 4 months ago. And they like, yeah, I'm almost due for some more. Damn. And that's how much we need to take glucosamine. Probably like once every 6 months. Once every 4 months or something. Not all the time. It's just like oil for your body. Even my niece says, shoot, I'm getting better. I'll be better tomorrow, bitch. Don't be looking at me like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Because I should be walking to Kalamazoo, whatever the fuck that city name is. I should be getting on the road just walking. That's what the fuck she be doing. She be like, shit, if you don't take me up out of here, I'll walk up out of here. And that's what the fuck I did. Walk up out of Alabama. I mean, out of Birmingham. I said, these niggas is ghetto here. Damn. Let me get the fuck on. I said, that bitch started walking and didn't stop. Everybody thought I was going to stop when I got here to that one city that say it's the safest city in Alabama. Shit, they got so much drugs and so many things fucking up people over there. You can't even go in the grocery store, they fuck you up, boo. I don't know what it's called, a versatile heel or something. That ain't the safest place. They just done fucked up everybody else that they ain't even coming outside. They all on drugs like, yeah, we are, boo. And they are. And that's what y'all need to know here, too. So I walked through that town because, you know what? I was trying to sit there and be there for a second, but shit, God said, let's keep moving. And then I got to this town. And this town ain't that bad, you know. It alright. Like, yeah, we alright, nigga. We improving. And they are. They trying to not change their ways, but they trying to not let people from other states know that they that damn grimy. And they are. Grimy niggas. And that's their truth, boo. I'll be like, damn, y'all that grimy. Oh, my hip is really fucked up, damn. This hip right here, y'all, fucked up. You know? Do anybody care? No, they don't give a shit about me. Everybody be looking at me like we don't give a shit about you, but we want you to give a shit about us. But shit, I don't give a shit about nobody either. Fuck it. It says, ain't that the truth? Hey, Rock. Hi, Rocky. Who the fuck is Rocky, nigga? Let me go to the bathroom. You know what? That's what I gotta do. You know, my leg is killing me. Oh, my hip is killing me.